Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing 5 blockers of your manifestation and how can you overcome them. But before we start, I would love to invite you for a free discovery call with me to know if we are a good fit to work together and if I can help you to manifest effortlessly using my signature formula, heal, feel and manifest. Let's start with the video right away without any further delays. Let's start with the first one, and that is lack of deservability. So if you feel that you want something but you're not being able to manifest it, it could be because you feel undeserving of it. So let's take an example of a relationship. I'll take an example of one of my clients. She was trying to manifest a beautiful relationship in her life, but when we dived deeper, we found out that she always felt undeserving of a healthy relationship because she had always seen unhealthy relationships in her life. Her parents, they had a very troubled marriage. She never saw a beautiful, healthy relationship which was not toxic. So when she thought about her own story, she had always had partners who were toxic. She always had partners who wouldn't appreciate her, who would emotionally abuse her. So she felt as if deep down in her subconscious mind, she felt she was undeserving of a healthy relationship, and that is what was also impacting her overall energetic blueprint, and thus she was attracting more of these people in her life, and that is what made her to manifest more of abusive relationships or emotionally unavailable men in her life. So whatever you're trying to manifest, first find out if you feel deserving to receive it, if you feel deserving to have it in your life. If not, if your self-worth is not high enough, you probably will not be able to manifest it in your life. The second reason why you could not be manifesting what you really desire is because of masculine and feminine imbalances. What do I mean by that? So we all have both of these energies at play in our entire being. So we're both masculine and feminine at the same time. Just like there is yin and yang, there is masculine and feminine in all of us. So when there is an imbalance in either of these energies, either we tend to overdo, over provide, or underdo and under provide. What do I mean by these 4 traits? So let's say, let me think of an example. Okay, can you think of somebody who would pull out their wallet whenever they are in a group setting, first? So let's say you all are going to eat out, and maybe that one is you. So I was this person for a very long time. So when I used to go out with my friends, I would be the first one to pull out my wallet, thinking that I am responsible to pay each and every single time. That is over providing, over giving, because I felt undeserving to receive. So if you are more on the masculine side and you're imbalanced in that energy, you're going to over provide, overdo certain things. And if you are lesser on your feminine side, you won't be able to receive enough, right? So over giving, over receiving, under giving, under receiving. So these could be impacting your manifestations. So to manifest something, you got to be open to receiving it. You ask for something, but then let's say God tries to give you that in different ways, but then you're closed to all of it. How are you going to receive it? There could be n number of opportunities out there, but if you're closed to receiving them, you may not be able to manifest them in your life. So both of these energies need to be balanced for you to be able to manifest your desires in your life. The third reason could be childhood traumas in your life. What do I mean by that is, when we were very small, there were certain events that happened. Maybe our parents said or did something, maybe our relatives did or said something, our neighbors, our friends, that created certain beliefs in our system, in our subconscious mind. So I deal with a lot of clients, and we see that majority of their issues around deservability are rooted in their childhood traumas. So I'll take an example. So for example, one of my clients, she had very childish parents, okay? So her mother would always throw her under the bus. Whenever there were relatives at their home, her mother would start making fun of these two kids, these two siblings, and they felt like they were not worthy, or the children of their relatives were better than them. So they kind of created a belief that we are not worthy, we are not deserving, we are not good enough, or we are there to be made fun of. And that started showing up in their entire life, in their careers, in their relationships. So what is happening in your life could be a reflection of the beliefs that were formed when you were a child. It could be a result of your childhood traumas. So why you're not being able to manifest could be because of this reason also, and that is what you need to probably address. The next reason could be desperation, and this, you trust me, is a big time blocker of manifestation. Desperation creates the energy of lack. And the energy of lack, you all know, the law of attraction says you attract who you are. So if you are operating from an energy of lack, you're definitely going to attract more lack in your life. So I'll take an example of one of my other clients, and she told me that when she first came to me, she told me that she wanted a divorce. And I asked her, what is it? What is wrong with your marriage? What is not working? To which she said that we both have a lot of fights, and he doesn't understand me, and he doesn't care for me. And when we dived deeper, we found out that she was only focusing on what she did not have in that relationship. She was only focusing on the part that were missing, because she saw some of her friends having such partners who were providing all of this stuff. So instead of focusing on what her husband or partner did with her, for her, she was focusing on what he did not do, and that is what was sabotaging her relationship. And that is why she wanted to move out of that relationship, because she was in an energy of constant comparisons. She was in a constant energy of lack instead of focusing on what she does have, right? So all of us have different kinds of abundances in our life. If we kind of keep focusing on what we don't have, we're going to block further manifestations, because the law of attraction, like I said, you get more of who you are. So it reads your vibrational blueprint and gives you more of that. So you got to check your energy. If you're operating from desperation, you really badly want it, or are you like really calm and peaceful and happy with what you have, and thus you invite more of what you want, right? You can always desire, but if that becomes a need, that is when it becomes a problem and you further push it away, right? And the last one is inaction or self-sabotaging. See, manifestation is a physical phenomena, a quantum physics phenomena, but it's not magic per se. You got to take actions in order to manifest something. You got to be on your foot you got to take inspired action. I won't say that it's always about hard work. You don't always need to do hard work to manifest something, but there has to be some kind of action which you are getting inspired for. So for example, let's say I want to grow my YouTube channel. That is what I am manifesting, let's say, and that is true. So along with being aligned, I also sit and feel what are the kind of topics that are coming to me, maybe from my creative self, maybe from my higher self, or from the universe, or whatever that is. What are the kind of topics that I want to create or feel like creating? And then I will need to take that action, just like I'm doing right now. If there is no action, or if I'm sabotaging my own growth, if there are self-sabotaging behaviors, I'm procrastinating on stuff, I'm not taking action, that is when I also block my manifestations. So these were 5 ways how we block our manifestations ourselves, and removing these will help you to remove the blocks, and you will be able to manifest effortlessly. If this is something that spoke to you, I would love you to subscribe to my channel and like the video.